summer season had once returned to the island of Sodor, and all the engines were put to work. Gordon and James were getting overhauled, so the Fat Controller had to arrange other options for the railway. Thomas the tank engine had another coach bottom's branch line for more passengers. Duck was helping Percy with the mail, as there was too much mail for Percy to pull in his train. Henry and Edward were running mainline trains along with the help of the diesel from the mainland. The two engines didn't mind, as they knew the Fat Controller needed all the help he could get. With Edward away from the yard, Toby was sent to help shunt for the other engine's trains. Mavis was sent to help Salty at the docks, as two engines were needed to get the work done. Bill and Ben were still at the quarry, but they knew that no trouble was to be caused due to the summer rush. With less trains, the summer rush started to get to some engines. One day, Edward came into the connecting service for Henry's train. Henry was ill. The heat was getting to his boiler, which was starting to cause problems for Henry. "Henry, are you okay? You look ill." "Oh, Edward, I don't know if I'm standing on my dome or my wheels. The sun is making my boiler bubble, and my special coal is not agreeing with the weather either." Edward was concerned for his friend, but nevertheless he still had to get his work done. One morning, Henry woke up to find the sun had pierced a hole in his firebox. Henry was sent to the works for immediate repairs. The Fat Controller sighed. This could not have come at a worse time. The Fat Controller made his way to the docks to speak to Salty. "Salty, with the less work around the docks, I want you to run the mainline passenger trains for a while. Henry has been sent for immediate repairs as there is a hole in his firebox, and Edward cannot handle the mainline himself. Although the mainline diesel is helping from the mainland, but we need a minimum of 3 trains running. The reason I'm asking you is you're the only engine available that can handle the work until Henry gets back." "But sir, what about Mavis? She can't handle their work alone." "I've sent for Bill and Ben to come help Mavis. There isn't enough stone for the twins, and it gets them bored, which gets them into trouble." "Ah, good, you've both arrived. Now get to work, all of you." "Aye, aye, sir." Salty had his doubts. He had never worked a mainline passenger train before. On the way to Knapford, Salty started to think, what if I mess up and the passengers get all angry and name Sir Topham Hatt? When arriving at Knapford, Salty wasn't paying attention. He bumped into the coaches with a crash. Luckily, no one was on the train. The second-man driver coupled Salty up to the coaches, but Salty still wasn't paying attention. The guard got out to blow his whistle, and just as he was about to breathe, Salty started. He started so quick that the guard couldn't release the brake in his coach. Salty struggled and struggled and struggled, and finally came to a halt. "I wish I were back at the docks," he said to himself. The guard gave the all clear and Salty started. This time the train started to move. Salty travelled through the countryside. He wasn't clear about working on the mainline passenger runs. He met Edward at the next station. Edward was surprised to see Salty. "Hello, Salty. I didn't expect to see you on the passenger runs today." "Oh, ahoy, Edward. I didn't expect it either, but I'm nervous about working it. I think that I will do something wrong if I don't work the train right." "Don't let your nerves get to you. That's the main thing. If you do, then you won't be paying attention. Anything can happen then. It's like my first time, you have to conquer your fears." Just then the guard blew the whistle, and Salty started to leave. "Just remember what I was saying, Salty." But Salty still wasn't paying attention. Salty was running nicely through the countryside, but he still wasn't paying attention. He then went through a red signal that he didn't realise. At the other end of the line was Percy. He was resting at signals for the route to be given. Salty seen the mail train and he slammed on his brakes, but it was too late. Luckily, no one was hurt, but the mail wagons had derailed and they were blocking Salty's path. Oh no, I've really done it now. Thomas came with the breakdown train. What's happened here? Asked Thomas. Salty told Thomas all about the accident and how it happened. The first times are always the worst ones. The first time I tried pulling a train, I didn't even get coupled. I got halfway down the line without realising I left the coaches behind. Now look at me, I run my own branch line. Salty felt a bit happier, but he was still upset about the accident. Once the accident was clear away, Thomas and Salty pushed Percy into a siding where he was waiting for Thomas to take him to the works. Try not to think about your nerves, Salty. Now you know what's getting to you, then conquer it. The main thing is to keep your mind up and getting the passengers home. Thanks, Thomas. You've been a grand help. Salty didn't think about his nerves for the rest of the trip, and all the passengers made it home safely at each station. When Salty rolled into Knapford for the final leg of the journey, the Fat Controller was waiting for him. Salty thought he was going to be cross with him, but the Fat Controller was smiling. Salty, I am annoyed at you that you didn't take Edward's advice about being calm and causing the accident. But then you proved you could be a really useful engine when it comes to pulling passenger trains. If you're still not okay with pulling them, then I can arrange for another engine until Henry has returned. Salty grinned. No worries, sir, I'll get the job done. It's all easy once you get used to it. A few weeks later, Henry returned. Thanks for looking after my train while I was away, Salty. Yar, it was no problem, me hearty. It was fun. But I'm glad to finally go back to the docks now. And Salty scampered away back to the docks.